there should be no grandstanding in music. There should be none of it should be coming from ego, and it's a difficult thing to do. It's not a natural thing to do, and like particularly within the band, I think it's about like dissolving the individual. Like we play best when we play like one body. It's like a band should be like a body. Drums are your spine, guitars are the muscles and stuff. And like when we have a good show, that's what it feels like. It feels like being controlled by some great puppeteer like above you. The thing that's nice about Laneway is getting to kind of over time like hang out with the bands, and you get to see more of Australia rather than it being in one like localized place. So from like a band's perspective, it's amazing. We're like massive fans of Beach House and Warpaint and Yesayer and everyone. Yeah, like the lineup is astonishing, I think, and hopefully it'll be like, I think it's the kind of lineup that will be remembered maybe in some ways. We came out in Sydney 2 weeks earlier. And then we've been recording, and then we did Singapore and Auckland, and then these Laneways ones. Yeah. Melbourne was like, I felt something special at the Melbourne show. So we've been recording out there in this like river house, and it was amazing. Like we went fishing, and like we caught these mullet and like gutted them, and then did them on the barbie. And, I mean, it's probably every day for you guys out here, but like for from the smog and the rain of England, it's like a treat. And we were swimming around, and yes, we've been recording there. But this fish, Chi-Chi was in the boat, in the rowing boat, and on a different day. And like they jump out the mullet there, and it just jumped into the boat. And there's this incredible photo because they were taking a photo anyway. And as it happened, the fish jumped into the boat. And then we ate that one as well. The bands that I don't understand so much are the kind of more like organic, like Nutri-Grain, gluten-free kind of bands. All the artists and stuff that I like have an affinity to or admire, the work they make comes out of something that's like rough or like it's dirty. You know, it's not. You can't be drinking like peppermint chamomile tea and expressing the same thing as maybe somebody who hasn't like slept for a week. There's a bunch of bands from Oxford that I think are worth checking out at the moment because there's a resurgence of stuff going on there. There's basically a generation of musicians that have just come into the age where they're not just kind of. They're not tethered to other stuff, they're making fresh sounds. They've learned how to assimilate things and create their own path, and it's happened. It's like there's something in the water at the moment. It's like 6 or 7 acts just literally came out within 2 months. And it is partly to do with Andrew Mears as well, because he was the catalyst behind Foals, he was in Foals. He's like, behind every band in Oxford that's interesting, he seems to be like lurking in the shadows. I don't think there's that much difference between major labels and indie labels anymore. As I'm sure you did, like you grow up and you inherit the kind of punk guilt from the 90s, like Nirvana t-shirts and stuff, and I grew up loving Nirvana and having those distinctions about selling out, but like I don't know if it exists. It's like I just want to make music, and it doesn't mean like, you know, we're not like somebody's puppet. We formed our band ourselves, and we've never taken any artistic or creative direction from the label, so I don't really mind what label we're on. You know, it's a different beast now. People readily, like indie bands will put music on commercials. You'll readily do it because there's no people can't survive in music anymore. So it's a different, like the agenda's different, but it's all a journey towards getting to making a record where it's straight from heart to note to speakers to you.